Hey there, G3 here, and was thinking I was going to do an update on some more bargain terrain that I've been working on. The last ones I did were more 40k oriented, and since I'm also getting into Age of Sigmar, I've been doing some fantasy type terrain, and this is all super cheap and pretty easy. Doesn't look great, but it's tabletop workable. First example here is just this little cottage thing. This is just popsicle sticks and foam core. Foam core cut into, this little box, and then little stone rivets put in just with like a pencil and not cutting all the way through, just like, pulling it through there. Then just apply gray, black wash, dry brush, a light gray, and then wood, coloring on the top. And then I'm going to put some cotton ball here and do a smoke effect, I think. But anyway, yeah, it works out pretty good. And since it's empty, you can actually hide models in there. So that's pretty cool. Then we have this, which is just a random ruin. Foam core at the bottom. These are wooden dowel things that I just saw at Joann's. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I got a whole bag of them for $3 or something. And they look like pillars. So I'm going to use them as pillars for all sorts of ruin-y type buildings. And I want to make a whole bunch more like these that, so they all match and I can make a board around them. Kind of like the crates for 40k. Ruins, I feel are really cool for fantasy, just like crates are for 40k. And then I just did the same thing that I did to this one's walls, but on the ground, so it's mossy, moldy tiles, old dungeon tiles. So yeah, and that one's pretty cool. Then we have, finally, let's see, I'll put this over here, one that I'm most proud of, probably. That is a sunken pirate ship. This is one that my boyfriend gave me an idea for, and it is... I thought it was such a good idea, and I was like, well, how do you do that? Well, so, I don't know, this is what I came up with. It is you imagine a ship, and then, so I kind of drew out a ship, and then if you chopped it, if you drew I want to say bisecting, but not really bisecting, because it's not going down the middle line, then you just glue it onto a flat thing so it looks like that it's been covered in sand and is all rotted. So yeah, this is what it looks like. These two parts used to be connected, and then I cut it, right? So step one would be draw this whole thing out. Then step two is cut it. Then angle it to where you want and measure the distance of these pieces here, right? So then you just glue those in, and then after that, you build up on top of it. These came from just what's it called? It's like a army man, but pirates, little plastic army one that I saw at the pharmacy in the kids aisle, and it was super cheap, and I was like, oh, I could definitely use those. And it wasn't just for this project; it was just in general. It was actually for D&D because it came with a lot of stuff like this and skeletons and pirates and whatever. But it came in a lot of use. And then this is popsicle stick, paper. All of this is cardboard taken from a box from a toaster that I bought. So, it is super easy to do if you just take, I guess, time to measure it out and kind of glue it all together. And I don't know, I think it looked really cool because it can provide cover. There's also a way to go through it. Let's get some models for... reference. Here is a beast man that I've finished. Let's see what he looks like on the thing. So that's for scale. I'll put him there. So these are pretty sizable. And the other cool thing is that because he can kind of stand up on the slant, but on this one it's a little hard. So I glued down these little footholds so that you can just put the model there just peeking out in case they want to shoot but still get cover, so it can use in 40k, and then So he can also, these little holds are perfect for having like a few of them. So see, he's just there. And here. I will place a few more using these little footholds. And so now I have 3, so anyway, I want to do like a shore kind of piratey battle board terrain too as well. And anyway, so these are just bargain terrain pieces, very easy to make. And if you particularly want to see a how-to for any of them, I can definitely try my best. Thank you.